Welcome to class 7 students. This is the continuation part of the chapter photosynthesis. In my previous video I have discussed with you till stomata. I hope you remember what stomata is. They are minute openings present at the bottom side or the lower side of the leaves, and also present in some green stems, and they mainly take part in gaseous exchange, that is exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the plants and the atmosphere. Okay, now stomata, there is another function of stomata, not exactly stomata, the guard cells are there which are there surrounding the opening of the stomata. Now these guard cells perform a very important function of regulating the opening and closing of stomata. How do they perform that? I have discussed all these things, and it is a very important question also. I have also discussed in my previous videos what is photosynthesis, the word equation of photosynthesis that you can see here, and what happens to the raw materials of or the end products of photosynthesis. Okay. Now coming to the raw materials of photosynthesis in details, I have already discussed about them: carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, now let's talk about them in details. I am reading from the book. For photosynthesis, plants require carbon dioxide, water, light means sunlight, and chlorophyll. Carbon dioxide, the main source of carbon dioxide for plants is the atmosphere. The plants take in carbon dioxide through the stomata present on the leaves. So the main source of carbon dioxide for the plants is obviously atmosphere, because all these living organisms in this planet, when they breathe, they give out carbon dioxide, and obviously for when plants need carbon dioxide for the process of photosynthesis, atmosphere will be the most important and the main source, right? The plants take in carbon dioxide through the stomata present on the leaves, on the lower surface of the leaves. Clear? Coming to the second raw material, which is water. Plants absorb water from the soil through the root hair. Now roots of plants have root hairs which can go deep into the soil to absorb whatever moisture they can. This is especially in case of very dry summer months, when there is a scarcity of water in the soil. And during the rainy season no such thing happens, and there is enough water in the soil. Okay, so the plants absorb water from the soil through the root hair. This water is then transported up to the stem and leaves through xylem vessels. Now xylem vessels are a part of the vascular bundle of plants, which consist of the xylem and the phloem. The xylem help in transporting water, and the phloem helps in transporting food. Which food? The glucose, which is produced as a process of, after the process of photosynthesis. Okay, now this water is then transported up to the stem. The water is required within the green plants. Now the green plants require water for the process of photosynthesis. So the water which is absorbed from the soil via the root hairs will then go through the root and the stem, and then up to the green leaves, so that it can act as a raw material for the process of photosynthesis. And this direction of water through the stem is unidirectional, always unidirectional. Okay, now coming to the third raw material, which is light. Now light is very important for photosynthesis. The sun is the principal source of light energy. Did you know that plants can carry out photosynthesis even in artificial light? However, the light should be of good intensity. Now since we all know that sunlight is the most important and the main source of light for the process of photosynthesis, and it is one of the principal raw materials for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, but photosynthesis can even take place in artificial light. Now artificial light does not mean the regular tube lights or the bulbs or the lights that we see at our homes or offices or shops. Okay, artificial light is a special, means this artificial light, I know it is not sunlight, but this artificial light is a special type of light which is known as grow light, which are there means they are available in the market only for growing plants artificially, means in artificial light. Okay, so the intensity should be really good, that should match that of the sun. Okay, so this is all about sunlight. Fourth raw material is chlorophyll. Now chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. It is present in the green colored plastids called chloroplasts. Now you have learnt in class 6 about the plastids, right? And these plastids are present in the plant cells, not in the animal cells. And plastids are of 3 types: chromoplast, chloroplast and leucoplast. Now chloroplast is that plastid which contains the green colored pigment chlorophyll. Chromoplast is the other type of plastid which consists of other colored pigments like red, brown, yellow, orange. All these pigments are found, they fall under chromoplast. And leucoplasts are the colorless plastid which are found within those parts of the plant body which where sunlight does not reach, like under the soil in the roots. Okay, so out of these 3 types of plastids, the chloroplast is the green colored plastid which consists of the green colored pigment chlorophyll, which is very important for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so these 4 are the raw materials required for the process of photosynthesis, and they without any of them the process of photosynthesis will not take place properly. Like suppose that sunlight is not there properly, it is a very cloudy day, and all other raw materials like chlorophyll is obviously present, water is enough, carbon dioxide is also present in the atmosphere, but even after that means we might think that one raw material is absent, so what, others are present in enough amount, so photosynthesis process can take place. But no, all 4 raw materials should be present in enough amount, or like enough amount so that the process of photosynthesis can be performed well. Okay, so you have to learn this topic very well, because many short answer type questions come from this part. Okay, so in the next video I am going to start with the topic of leaf as a photosynthetic organ, and there we will be talking about the structure of chloroplast, or what parts of chloroplast are there in details. Okay, thank you.